May the peace of the Lord be with you all. Today's Gospel Reflection, September 25th, 2025, Thursday.
On the first day of the 6th month in the 2nd year of King Darius, the word of the Lord came through the prophet Haggai to the governor of Judah, Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and to the high priest Joshua, son of Jehozadak. Thus says the Lord of hosts, this people says, the time has not yet come to rebuild the house of the Lord. Then this word of the Lord came through Haggai, the prophet. Is it time for you to dwell in your own paneled houses, while this house lies in ruins? Now thus says the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. You have sown much but have brought in little. You have eaten, but have not been satisfied. You have drunk, but have not been exhilarated. Have clothed yourselves, but not been warmed. And whoever earned wages, earned them for a bag with holes in it. Thus says the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Go up into the hill country. Bring timber and build the house, that I may take pleasure in it, and receive my glory, says the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord takes delight in his people. Sing to the Lord a new song, of praise in the assembly of the faithful. Let Israel be glad in their Maker. Let the children of Zion rejoice in their King. The Lord takes delight in his people. Let them praise his name in the festive dance. Let them sing praise to him with timbrel and harp. For the Lord loves his people, and he adorns the lowly with victory. The Lord takes delight in his people. Let the faithful exult in glory. Let them sing for joy upon their couches. Let the high praises of God be in their throats. This is the glory of all his faithful. Alleluia. The Lord takes delight in his people.
The Holy Gospel according to Luke. Herod the Tetrarch heard about all that was happening, and he was greatly perplexed because some were saying, John has been raised from the dead. Others were saying, Elijah has appeared. Still others, one of the ancient prophets has arisen. But Herod said, John I beheaded. Who then is this about whom I hear such things? And he kept trying to see him. The Gospel of the Lower. Reflection. In every age, there are people who wrestle with questions about truth, identity, and purpose. During the time of Jesus, even rulers were puzzled by his growing influence. Some were curious, others fearful, and still others dismissive. The heart of the matter was this: people could not easily categorize who he was. Some thought he was a prophet reborn. Others said he was a continuation of a great tradition, while some simply wanted him silenced. That same uncertainty continues today. Think of how society reacts to bold voices in our own time, including people who challenge the status quo, advocate for justice, or bring hope in unexpected places. When a humanitarian like Mother Teresa lived among the poor in Calcutta, some admired her as a saint, while others questioned her methods. When Nelson Mandela fought for equality, many saw him as a beacon of justice, while some branded him a threat. In our modern day, when someone stands for truth and compassion, reactions are still divided. Some welcome the message, while others remain skeptical or even hostile. The story of a puzzled ruler reminds us that recognition of truth is not always immediate. It often stirs questions rather than instant acceptance. In a world filled with no's such as political debates, social media trends, scientific discoveries, and shifting cultural values, many people are still asking, who is this person? What does his message mean for me? The search for clarity is timeless, but let us not stop at curiosity. Curiosity, though valuable, can become a trap if it does not lead to transformation. A person may admire a wise teacher, quote inspiring words, and even marvel at a miracle, yet remain unchanged in heart. For example, it is common today for people to share uplifting quotes online, but not allow those same truths to shape their daily choices. We may listen to a speech on kindness or justice, applaud it, and then return to our old ways of indifference. Curiosity must give way to conviction. Consider a young professional who attends a seminar on integrity. She hears stories of leaders who refused bribes and stood firm in honesty despite heavy losses. At first, she is impressed, even inspired. But when she herself faces pressure at work to compromise her principles, the real test begins. If she simply remains curious about what good leaders do, she will falter. But if she allows the message to take root, she will stand firm and be changed by it. In the same way, the message of Christ calls us beyond admiration into genuine transformation. Another lesson from this passage is that power and influence do not guarantee understanding. The ruler in the story had status, wealth, and authority, but he was still spiritually unsettled. In today's terms, a billionaire tech mogul may shape industries, but remain restless about life's deeper meaning. A celebrity may have millions of followers yet struggle with inner emptiness. Success and recognition do not automatically lead to clarity about life's ultimate purpose. What we truly need is not more control, but more openness to truth. The challenge, then, is personal. Who do we say Christ is, not based on public opinion, but on personal encounter? Is he merely an inspiring historical figure, or is he the living guide for our lives? To answer this requires courage, because true belief demands change. A student who believes in the dignity of all people will treat classmates with respect, even those who mock him. A parent who believes in unconditional love will choose patience over anger, even in stressful moments. A leader who believes in justice will make decisions that may be unpopular, but are morally right. When faced with Christ, curiosity should be the doorway, not the destination. Like the ruler, we may begin with questions, but unlike him, we must press further to seek, to listen, and to allow our lives to be reshaped. In a world full of uncertainty, the invitation remains: move beyond speculation and step into conviction. Do not settle for asking who Jesus might be. Instead, let his life, example, and love redefine who we are. For the real transformation happens not when we simply admire truth from afar, but when we let it change the way we live each day.